Hello guys and gals, I'm Nick and welcome to Firthy's Feedback. So, it's that time of the week where we head back to Westeros and dive into the latest episode from the Targaryen reign. Now let's get into it. House of the Dragon's fourth episode propelled the narrative forward and we began to see many signs of movement in the ultimate long game being played and the various chess pieces being shuffled on the board of the Iron Throne. The fifth episode, We Light the Way, acts not only as a midpoint for the show's first season, but the final episode to feature the show's stellar young actors, Millie Alcock and Emily Carey, who have been such an intrinsic part of the show's success to date. It is perhaps surprising that they have featured for half the series, but this is also to their credit that they have been afforded the opportunity to flesh out the younger versions of the characters, which will of course help us understand their motives and conflicts in the seasons to come. The halfway mark sees Alcock's Princess Rhaenyra to be wed. Of course, weddings in George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire never quite go without some form of drama, and that is the case here. With a slow build up to the denouement, while it's not quite as impactful as the infamous red or purple weddings, it's still filled with drama and surprises that will impact the future of the series. The King's health is a prominent focus here, and Paddy Considine does some of his best work to date, as Viserys struggles with his frailties, but is determined to do what is best in his eyes for the realm, his family, and the line of succession. Viserys, coming to terms with his mortality and legacy, provides some of the strongest moments of the episode, and really showcase Considine's depth as an actor and what he's brought to this series. Matt Smith is once again a delight as Prince Daemon, scheming like never before, and the opening segment involving an incident with his wife is perhaps a testament to his conniving mind and willingness to succeed at the expense of others. He has found a way to make even the more limited appearances stand out among a large ensemble cast. Ultimately, the main purpose of this episode is to round off the initial journey of Queen Alicent and Princess Rhaenyra and sow seeds for what is to come in the second half of the series and beyond. Based on the Dance of the Dragons and events depicted in Fire and Blood, safe to say this will be an explosive and drama-filled story, and Emma Darcy and Olivia Cook will be at its forefront. The subtle details depicted in this episode, like the colour of Alicent's dress, show the attention to detail put into the show, and it feels like House of the Dragon has now firmly stepped out of the shadow of its forebearer. We Light the Way does a fine job of rounding off some of the story threads to date, building on the political manoeuvring of the previous few episodes while setting up new threads and new players in the battle for the crown. It is a more sprawling affair than we've seen on the show to date, but this doesn't take away from the main focus, and it is always welcome to see more of Westeros beyond King's Landing. If the second half of the first season of House of the Dragon builds on the ambition and qualities of its first, then the fans will surely be in for a treat. I must admit, I'm really looking forward to the back half of this season, and I'm curious as to how they're going to leave it heading into season 2. What did you think of this episode and the first half of House of the Dragon? Let me know in the comments below.